Okay, we are going to do another problem on two-way tables. So we are going to do this problem called the Python eggs. So here we have cold, natural, and hot. We have the number of eggs that were placed in cold water, which was 27, and the number that hatched in cold water were 16. In neutral, we had 56 eggs placed in neutral water. We had 38 hatch. In hot water, we had 104 eggs placed in hot water. We had 75 that hatched. So it looks like a two-way table, but what we really want to look at is we want to look at how many hatched versus not hatched in this scenario. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a two-way table from this problem. I've uploaded a picture for you so you could see the problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a two-way table. So remember what I said, guys. It needs to be hatched versus not hatched. So we're going to have two rows. The first row is going to be hatched. The second row is going to be not hatched. From there, we had three options, right? The three options were they had cold water, neutral water, probably tap water, and then they had hot water. Don't mind me, when I make a table, I'm always a little off with my dimensions. Okay. Now, remember you guys, I'm putting these rows out here because these are going to be our marginal distributions, the counts. So, in this, it said that we had 27 eggs that were in cold water. So we had 27 here. It said that we had 56 in neutral, so we'll put 56 here. In hot, we had 75. Now, it told us how many we had hatched. So in cold water, out of the 27, we had 16 hatch. In neutral, we had 38 hatch. And I lied. This was 104. I know. If you were in class, you would have been like, Miss Fleury, I think you got that wrong. So that's 104. And we had 75 that hatched. So our job now is to figure out how many did not hatch. So 27 altogether, we had 16 that were cold. So that means we have 11, because 16 plus 11 is 27. We had 18 that did not hatch. And then we had 29 that did not hatch. So how many eggs altogether hatched in this problem? You would add 16 plus 38 plus 75, and you would get 129. You had 58 that did not hatch. So altogether you had 129 that hatched, 58 that did not hatch. And how many eggs altogether did you have hatch? Did you get 187? Because that is what I got. Now, if we wanted to find out the marginal percent, we would do 129 divided by 187, 58 divided by 187, 27 divided by 187, 56 divided by 187, 104 divided by 187. Those would be our marginal distributions. What we're going to do now is we are going to talk about our conditional distribution. So conditional would be, given that they hatched, right? They hatched. Given the temperature of the water, what's the percent that they would hatch? So we would say hatched given cold, right? So hatched given cold. So 16 divided by 27, hatched given neutral. That would be 38 divided by 56. And then hatched given hot water. And I'm so sorry, I keep messing up. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to come up with those percents for me. And then we'll have a discussion about what that means. Okay, you guys, so you should have gotten 0.5926, 59.26%, 0.6786, which is 67.86%. You should have gotten 0.7212, which is 72.12%. Now, what do you notice? So what you've done is you've just found a conditional distribution. So what do you notice? That you're doing cold water, even though a lot of people would think cold water you couldn't hatch eggs. It's over half, right? Over half those eggs are hatching. Of course, hot water is the best. And neutral is up there as well. So I have uploaded another problem that I want you to try, okay? Thank you.